Okay. It should be back. It should be all good. Let's hope that the lag seems to have stabilized. Okay, we back. Alright, sorry everybody. I think the audio should be fixed. I just switched the jacks around on everything. I just unplugged them and plugged them in somewhere else, and then it just, like, the computer just randomly restarted when I did that, so... But I just unplugged it and plugged it back in. I don't know why that seems to work for almost everything. Like, why... What? Oh, I click on the wrong thing. Okay, the woodpecker's gone. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, guys. The first time I tried to use the audio today, spent the rest of the day taking care of my daughter and grading essays. Which reminds me, as it says in the stream title, I'm probably only going to be able to stream for a few hours here because I have to go finish grading. I really want the students to have some time if they want to do revisions to kind of know where they stand. All that sort of stuff. Okay. Okay, alright, let's get in here. Yeah. No, it was just like crazy. Like we were having some lag spikes and then we were having audio problems and then my webcam wasn't working. And I just unplugged them all and plugged them back in. Hopefully that works. I couldn't figure out how to hook up my Wi-Fi router to... I spent like probably 5 hours trying to figure out how to do that. And then eventually I just unplugged them both, plugged them into each other, and then plugged them back in like a minute later and it just worked. Nice, congrats Night Panther. Well, the thing is, I use hardline. Like, my wife uses the Wi-Fi in the other room, but, like, mine is hardlined internet. I just have an Ethernet cable that goes right over to it. I don't know. I mean, I guess you just need to reset it every now and then. That's what, Talith said, or Dedicated Duck. In chat, he worked for internet company for a long time. He said that, you know, basically it can get hard for your sort of connection to breathe over time, and that it's not going to immediately go out permanently, but just every now and then it has to catch its breath, so it sort of flickers or goes out a little bit. Okay, I'll do that. I can do that separate video from the other stream, like, maybe a little bit. Yeah, I had several other people tell me about that, too. So there was just a lot of, like, last night viewers night, like, people randomly breathing or just, you know, yelling random stuff or whatever. Oh, and of course, as soon as I get in Champ Select, the connection starts going haywire again. Alright, well, it was dropping some frames, now it's maybe back to normal, I don't know. Hopefully we reset it, but we're already in Champ Select, so... Yeah, I think that there's just a lot of, like, just random, like, outbursts, you know? Which is fine, I mean, that's partially fun, but when people are just randomly outbursting and just, like, there's, like, all this breathing and just random stuff going on in the background... then that, first of all, I don't get to say anything, and a lot of people like to watch the channel because they want to hear my commentary on stuff. So that's bad. But then also it can just be kind of like, I don't know, just distracting or so. I don't know like the best way to put it, but I had several people ask me to have people do push to talk and then just to talk if they have, you know, something particularly you know, relevant to say or whatever. So just so we can kind of filter out sort of the random breathing and like random outbursts and things like that. I don't think it was like any one particular person. It was just like, it was happening a lot with a lot of different people in a lot of different games. So people are just not used to like being in front of, like being on stream, you know? And so it's just like everything just goes like from brain to mouth onto stream without kind of the filter there. I guess we just go Nautilus here, I don't know. Oh yeah, they have some weird stuff. But yeah, so not trying to like say... Not trying to say, like, not trying to call out any individual people or like trying to make anybody feel bad. I think it's just a lot of people aren't used to like constantly being monitored and watched by like 100 people, you know, and it is something that's a little bit different. Like, I don't always say everything that I'm thinking, but it takes, you know, it takes a little while to sort of posture that. Are you guys not seeing the champ select on screen now? Dude, hold on. I'm gonna try to... I don't know why the screen is black. What the hell's going on with technology tonight? Like, seriously, what is the deal? Now it's frozen. Or is it lagging? I can't tell. Activate? Is it lagging or okay, it's back. Okay, I'm not like super frozen. You can see the game. Okay, good. We're in business. Jesus. Okay.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Maybe this is a sign. I just need to grade those essays. Just stick with grading the essays tonight. I don't know. It just... yeah, the screen just randomly went black while it was loading. He's trolling.
Minions have spawned.
Yeah, I got it fixed, guys. I know there's a 30-second delay, but I don't know why it did that. Yeah, so I think that's just a thing. I mean, honestly, that's partially why some games I go over and I'm not in the room with everyone else that's in there so that I can actually comment on stuff. Like the first game with Karthus, I wanted to comment on that a little bit because I knew everyone would be asking me about it because he's kind of the new hotness right now. But yeah, it is fun to get to hang out and hear the banter and the chat and stuff like that, but to a certain extent, you know, I think people also want to hear my commentary about stuff and just like have a bit of a less like frantic, you know, experience. Hey, what's up, Stefan? Yeah, I thought we had some really good games. There were some close, like, fun games out there for sure. It was just kind of, like, that aspect of it. I think people just forget that that they're, like, always on if they don't have push to talk. We hear every breath, every grumble, everything, you know? Okay, Kha'Zix is top side. He kills them both, right? Yeah. Okay. There we go. I'll take that. I guess we just go with that. I went back in because I knew that Victor would flash on me, and I knew it was highly likely we'd get a double off of it. Yeah, it's Victor APC. Is Karthus rune still, considering he seems not to have a rune yet? Yeah. Still DA, Dark Harvest? Yes. Dark Harvest is very good on Karthus. It is getting nerfed next patch. They're nerfing it in several ways next patch. They're nerfing the damage, but they're also nerfing how it doesn't proc off of items. I think. So, it'll probably still be really good on him. Just not as good as it currently is. He's extremely overloaded with power right now, so I think knocking a little off is probably okay. I'm level 2. Okay. What a bro. He even let me get the cannon. God, Lucian's so disgusting. He's so good. Hey, what's up, Ryan? Yeah, sorry about that. It's, like, extremely rare that I have technical difficulties on the channel. But, I mean, it does happen every now and then. I still don't know what was causing that. I just unplugged my computer from my jacks. Like, from the, USB hookups and just plugged it back in. Just plugged it into different USBs, just played musical chairs with the USB slots, and it worked out. It's kind of awkward. What the hell do I build here? I guess I just go with a null magic. They have so much magic damage on their team. Nothing builds out of null magic that gives CDR, though, I don't think. So that's kind of awkward.
An ally has been slain. Killing spree.
Yeah. Well, I don't really want to create a lot of rivalry on the channel. I mean, it is fun to have some, like, you know, okay rivalry and stuff like that every now and then, but I think it wasn't so much like people talking and communicating real information. I think what people were talking about was just like random breathing and just like random outbursts by different people, like consistently. Which is kind of a thing that was probably like a little grating at times. There's just so much. There's just so much like noise constantly. Like people cheering on a really big play that's like on screen or something is one thing that's, you know, it's like, okay, cool, but it's like when everybody's saying something about everything that happens in every lane, like, you know, constantly. And just like the breathing and stuff is probably the biggest thing. But it's all good. I mean, I still liked it. I still like the experience. But as I was playing, I was just thinking this is probably like a little rough for some viewers to watch just because of like the potential like sort of overstimulation. Yeah, I understand. They're in tower. I mean, this dude needs to chill. Like, I know when to engage. Yeah, he doesn't get it. Like, there's a tower right... Like, what do you want me to do? Engage and start taking tower shots when I'm level 5? Like, you're pushing the wave, first of all, so it's going into their tower. If you wanted to let me make an aggressive play, stop pushing the wave so we can zone them out right here. Hello. Like, manage the wave the way you want it to be played. Don't push it in a tower and then cry for your support to engage with no vision of the jungler. Like, at level 5 against a Leona Victor. Like, they do actual damage. I know it seems like a joke of a lane, but, like, Victor does a lot of burst damage. Especially with Leona, because his Storm is going to, like, instantly trigger all of her Sunlight procs. So, like, I know what's going on, buddy. Like, you're being inconsistent with how you want this lane to be played. This guy thinks he understands all of it. He's like, oh, well, we're ahead. We can just, like, push the wave and my support can engage hard. I'm probably gonna die again.
Double kill. Shut down.
Few things more tilting to me than, like, some idiot, like, trying to tell you how to play when it's completely wrong and when you know what's going on. Like, if they call you out on something stupid that you're doing, it's like, okay, that's true. You know, that's not a pleasant experience, but at least, like, you get it. You're like, yeah, I did screw that up. I did play that wrong, you know, he's right. But when they're, like, completely wrong and they're super arrogant about it and they don't even realize that they're wrong, that's what really, like... and they won't let it go. Like, dude was typing up a novel to me. It's like, bro, we just got double killed doing what you wanted to do, and we didn't even take a tower shot. No, you can push up, but you can't all in them. And this isn't a great lane for pushing because, like, I can't do any damage to the towers, and Lucian is very short range. I just picked this because we didn't have any tanks. Like, we're just supposed to apply pressure and wait on a gank or a dive. But, like, you can't push up and expect me to engage at level 5 against a Leona Victor under tower. Like, that's the inconsistency. So yeah, pushing up in general is pretty good, but, like, the way that our lane was working, and if he wanted to be aggressive and continue to try to kill them, then we needed to zone him rather than push. Don't walk in there, dude. Just go over this way. Alright, well, he sidestepped that. And he's at half health, so really dangerous. Well, I needed a tank for this, guys. I think I needed a tank for this lane. Because they had Kha'Zix. I don't like picking, I don't like picking something like Zyra into Kha'Zix.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Smite on some laners is good. It depends. Maybe his heal was down. I don't know. He basically got soloed by Leona, though. Because I pretty much, like, grabbed Victor the whole time.
Shut down.
Hey, what's up, Helen? Does he have Blade yet? Okay. Victor's a lot stronger without any items, too. That's just how mages work. But, like, once Lucian gets Blade, we can probably fight him. God bless. They didn't kill the tower. So he got a tower shot off. How is he not dodging anything that Leona does? Like, he should be able to dodge an ult. Well, you can have a video that, like, makes anything look OP, you know? But yeah, I mean, it is strong. I still wouldn't get it on Soraka, but... Yeah, they're gonna dive us now, probably. Nice, Helen.
Enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain.
Holy sh... Alright, well.
An ally has been slain. Your
Okay, I guess that's good news. We could have just backed up and taken tower, but taken dragon rather.
Your turret has been destroyed.
And am I lagged out? I'll probably have to reset. What's going on over here? I just noticed that Leona has Dark Harvest also. Yeah. Pretty troll. But it does a lot of damage. Yeah, just be sure to reset if the stream goes out. God, they have so much armor. Like, yeah, they have all magic damage, basically, but... We are getting some shutdowns in here, which is nice. It seems like it's gonna be bad, but... Just let that go. This game's a bloodbath. What? Okay.
She just...
Alright. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know about that Baron call there. Guy's like so excited he's getting these elixirs.
Your turret has been destroyed. Killing spree.
Jesus. I think we still have time. No, 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 no. Do it, do it, do it. Don't troll around. They heard dragon, so maybe they'll think we don't do Baron. I don't know. Either way, I think we should do this one. Because they're all dead. Yeah, they used all their stuff to kill you, man. Short cooldown ults. Alright, oops. That was kind of bad. That's alright, though. Alright, well, at least we'll get a couple of towers here. Yeah, I need to get Locket, like, now. There's an argument for getting Locket second, but... think that should give me enough, right? Yeah, 1100. I'm gonna take a flask here. Yeah, I mean, grammar is pretty much a dead concept on the internet. But I don't even use proper grammar most of the time on the internet. Well, I do. in like emails and stuff like that, but obviously when I'm just speaking or just typing really informally, I'll let stuff go. Okay, they just gave up. I mean, they were gonna probably kill both of us right there. The Pantheon OP. Yeah, he was rocking it. Did I get the ironic shot caller? I don't know, maybe. Random. Okay, so that got a little dicey early on. We kind of misplayed the lane, but then near the end, we just had a really good Zerg team. Pretty much, I would just cast ult on the Victor, and he never bothered to get an Hourglass or anything. So I was pretty much ulted Victor, and that shut him up. And usually he was on the back line, so the ult would hit like 2 or 3 people. I could usually knock up Leona and typically one other person. And then just hook and just like tie up the Victor. And I think he was most of their damage. And then Riven would just go in and just massacre everybody else. Because once the Leona's CC is down, she usually went on, tried to go on the Lucian. And then I just went on the Victor, so he couldn't follow up. And then I'm just a huge meatball, you know, just soaking up the other stuff they had going on. And they were forcing Lissandra to ult herself a lot before she could get in the middle of the team, so... Riven had a really tough start, but by the end, I think she was doing a lot of damage, and Pantheon was just spiking, like, any of them that he comboed they're just dead. I think Pantheon has gotten... I see him do a lot of work. Like, he feels pretty strong right now. A lot of it's probably Dark Harvest gives him that extra little bit of edge that he needs. Yeah. So Zoe was doing some pretty good poke damage, but most of their damage, I think in team fights, typically was the Victor, but I was shutting him up for a lot of that. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Let me go grab a drink. Flat one, baby. OG. Alright, let's do this. Do them so wrong in solo queue, that's right. Where did Summer Sun go? Fortunately, it's not that cold down here. It's cold, but I'm like, you know, I'm like 5 hours south from where I was living last year. I'm like, this is not cold. This is not like bone-piercing cold. But it's not even as cold in like southern Ohio as it gets in like, you know, Michigan or like, you know, Russia or Canada, Saskatchewan and stuff like that, you know. So I try to think about, you know, if I think I have it bad, I try to think of other people that have it worse. It doesn't always help, but... Yo, what up, Nate? I mean, I was thinking progressively colder. That was like the coldest place I could think of that's like, not like Antarctica, that's like civilized. It was Russia, or like northern Canada, northern territories, or something. I don't think there are many things out there. It's so cold, like Saskatchewan is the other one. Alaska, that's another good one, yeah. What's up, man? The new legend that everyone whispers of is gracing us with his presence in the chat. The new of lore. Ah, that's true too, Sarah. Yeah. I had a friend where it was like, he never even used the air conditioning. He was from Sri Lanka and Ohio, and it was like 85 or 90 degrees in the summer. He just cracked his windows. He never turned on the AC. He didn't want to waste money. He said, yeah, in Sri Lanka, we don't even have AC. Most of the time. It's just 100 or 110 or whatever, and you just get used to it. I was like, okay, good to know. But yeah, if it got just a little cold, you better believe he was packing on coats. He did not like any cold weather. He'd never seen snow before he came to the United States. Not in real life. He's not used to seasons. It's just always really hot. You know, when you're basically in a jungle, which is what Sri Lanka is, for the most part. Hey, cool, man. Support is fun. It's diverse. I like support too because it's like, it's a different kind of experience from what you get in a lot of like single player games. Because you're like working with a team. It just doesn't work to play a healer in a single player game. You just run around and heal people, you know, heal NPCs. This doesn't work. So that's one thing that I like about it, is it's just like an entirely different kind of perspective. But you also get to control visions, and a lot of times you get to start fights, and there's just so much versatility. You know, you can be the utility, AP, tank, like, it's almost always a pretty good mix, so. I guess just Aurelia. They banned a couple of things I like to ban there. Huh. Sure. Ban Lucian. Let's go with Nami here, I guess. Let's go with Nami. Probably the best blind pick right now. I mean, if they pick Leona or something, it can get a little rough, but...
Tide will bring.
Like I said, I'm not going to be able to stream for a ton tonight, which sucks, because I was going to get started late, and then we had those technical issues for like 15 minutes or something, trying to set that up. But I really need to stop at like, probably like 1 o'clock at the latest, because I have to finish grading these essays tonight. 100%. Needs to be done. So that students have time if they want to do revisions. Run it like that. Tommy is pretty cool. I mean, the early game is usually decided by the supports. Whoever's more aggressive, you know, gets better trades in and things like that. Like the AD carries. Now, some of them, like Draven, you know, can have a huge swing early, but a lot of it's determined by the supports early on, and then of course the AD carries in the mid to late game sort of take over. But a lot of it's the supports who either, you know, hit the skill shots or miss them. It's the supports that do like the light trades a lot of times. Marky Mark, I like it. Yes. Hope this guy actually plays Draven. I mean, we got to play it. We're in a series, so. New support. I don't know about that. No, they're doing presentations for like all this week. So you know, my content for the class is done. I just sit back and grade presentations for the week. But I need to get their grades in. You know, I'm running a little behind on the grades, but the way I see it is I give them a chance to revise. So, you know, and I was commuting 5 hours every week to drive down there and back. And anyone that's been like really concerned about their grades come to me and say like, hey, like, you know, I got to know this right now, or I'm really concerned I'm not getting this or whatever. Can you help me out? Of course, I meet with them, hook them up. But I'm a little bit further behind than I'd like to be, so I need to catch up tonight for sure. And then I've got more I have to grade as the week goes on, but I just want to make sure that they have about 2 weeks and some change if they want to do any sorts of revisions to their essays. And I want them to have like full grade visibility when they write their evals next week too. So I want to try to have everything finished and graded as much as possible, so that they'll know what they have in the class. Because I think most people do better than they think they will in my class. Because it's challenging. You know, some of the essays are pretty hard, and I try to just squeeze every last ounce of effort that I can out of them without like freaking them out too much. But I try to make them work for it, but a lot of them get a lot of them end up a little bit better than they think. That might be true, Jacob. I don't promote the channel to the class. Hey man, look. I don't want to go into exact numbers. This channel is a huge part of my income. Like, compared to what I get off of teaching, which is very little. So, you know, it's not just that I'm playing games for fun. It's that I need the money that this channel generates. Like, this is basically, you know, my second job that I use to support my first job, which is teaching college. The fact that, well, I don't want to say exact numbers. Well, I'll just say it. I mean, the fact that I make more money off of this channel than I do teaching at the university is disgusting in America, but that's how it is. And a lot of that is not that I make a ton of money off the channel, it's that I make very little from the university. But that's how it is. So, but you know, I will get it graded, and you know, they'll have plenty of time, you know, to do revisions or meet with me or whatever. You know, they'll get the grade they deserve. They'll get the grade that they want by the end, and that'll be fine. I mean, it's not disgusting in the fact that, like, I really appreciate everyone who helps support the channel, and it's fantastically amazing that we can build an awesome community and, you know, enjoy it. It's disgusting from the point of view of, like, how little they pay instructors, but...
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Upon the waves.
It's donations, subs, and advertisements. Advertisements aren't very much,
I'll find my path.
but there are some. Huh. I don't know if I should probably say exactly how much.
My quest beckons.
Minions have spawned.
In the EU.
Flopping around.
It's not a ton more than I make teaching, but a little bit.
I still hear the
It's very low. I can say, like, what most teachers make in most places that adjunct. So, like, $4,000 per class is standard for most adjuncts in the United States. So usually you'll get to teach 2 or 3 classes per semester. You have no guarantee of employment if you're employed in the fall that you'll be employed in the spring. I currently don't have any classes for the spring, so they might give me some at the end. But I'm just going to spend the spring, you know, working on the channel, taking care of my daughter at home, and trying to finish my dissertation. We've got some money saved up, so, you know, it'll be okay.
feet are strange.
Just eat out a little bit less, you know, more peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and some water, and we're all good. But, yeah, so that means that if you get 2 classes in the fall and 2 classes in the spring, you'd make $16,000 in a year. I think that's probably the standard for most adjuncts. Now, that's if you teach at a big, like, 4-year university, like a proper university. Oh, he didn't flash for it. Wow. Oh my god, he lived with 1 HP. Draven should have definitely flashed for that. He still has his heal, though, I think. Or does he? Did he use his heal? I can't remember. Like, community colleges, like little 2-year universities, and some, like, private schools, they'll only make, like, $1,500 per class. So, like, $6,000 a year for teaching 2-2. Like, literally $6,000. You could make more, like, mowing lawns in the summer, probably. You could probably beg for more money on, like, a New York street corner in a year. I'll guarantee you probably could. Just panhandle more money than that. Not YouTube. It's mostly donations. Mostly support from viewers. The ad revenue is very little. I thought Draven was going to flash W. I didn't want to use my flash on that. Well, I'm not entirely sure if he used his heal either, so I didn't want to flash W him when he was under tower. We also don't know where the jungler was at that time, so... Damn, she hurts. I'm not sure when you were saying I should flash for it, but... Flash for these, Draven? God, he's so conservative. I guess he's scared of the jungler. I would have definitely flashed for something. Either the Sona or the Ezreal or just somebody. We did get all their summoners, but can we at least get a plate? Get one plate. Get one plate. It's a cannon wave, dude. Get something here. Alright, that's fine. I might explore Twitch. The thing is, like, my audience is already on YouTube. But I could explore it and see. Twitch has an exclusivity clause where you can't stream on both platforms and be monetized at the same time. YouTube doesn't care, but Twitch you can't. Am I provided any supplies? No. At the university? No. I don't even get a parking pass. Like, the parking pass was going to be 300 bucks. And I was like, hell no, I'm not paying that. So I just park at, like, a nearby park that's, like, a mile away from campus. Got a lot of drug deals and hobos hanging out, but it's worth 300 bucks. I just park there for free parking and then just walk over. Yeah, I don't get a gym pass. I don't get parking. I do get access to the library, which is actually pretty nice. Okay, there we go. Cashed him in. We caught him outside on that one. I mean, I love it. Like, that's why I teach it. I chose, you know, this lifestyle. I thought that there would be more... Like, I knew the money wasn't going to be great, but I thought that there would be, like, more of a guarantee if I do a good job, that I would, like, get classes. But that's not the case all the time. But the channel definitely helps out with that. I just wanted to say that, like, you know, I do need to grade papers more, but at the same time, YouTube is actually a more reliable source of income for me right now than it is at the university. God, they are tilted so hard. So it is actually important that I stream. Because the streaming allows me to do that. If I didn't have the supplemental streaming income, it would be much, much harder for me to teach. So, like, both of them are intertwined. I can teach because I have the channel. That the channel allows me to be there in the first place. But I do need to, you know, I don't want to overdo it too much. Like, I do need to get them back their grades in time for them to get revisions. Yeah, it's like, could I grade the essays a little bit faster? Yeah, sure I could, but, you know, gotta do the channel too. We need to buy, man. I'm rich. Like, you've got to have, like, 5,000 gold, man. Alright, let's just back up. Let's just buy. I think we're overdoing it. Like, we can kill them once we get more items. They may have just AFK'd at this point. Let me see if there are any more questions. Enemy team doesn't know how to gank. Yeah, that was kind of rough. I mean, Draven does a shocking amount of damage early on. Yeah, they'll get it done. You know, they'll have a great time. You know, I think most people are really enjoying the class. Like I said, I give them plenty of time, plenty of revisions. I work with them. We meet, we conference about every essay. You know, we do lots of reviews in class. So they're in a good spot. I don't think I'm shortchanging them anything on their education by taking a bit longer to grade some stuff. Because I give them so much feedback anyways. That's like, not like a formal grade, but like, they have plenty of opportunities to understand what's going on and to learn from it. And then they do get their grades back. Of course. He's only got 29 CS. I'm not doing Rylai's. There's no need for Rylai's. You've got an E. That might be coming. Heal a little bit just in case that comes. Need to get these dragons here soon. How fed is he? Not very. I think we can beat him. Lissandra's coming. Nocturne has ult. Damn it. Really wish I didn't give him a kill. Oh my god, for real? Okay, we got him. Well, that was rough. I think I'm going to go ahead and get cloth armor here, just so I don't die to Zed. I should have flashed sooner. I was waiting on his ult so I could dodge the extra damage after the flash. I'm not ever going to get rivalized on Nami. Oh! Okay, well somebody got him, I guess. I mean, just back up. I mean, he's gonna get it, but... we need to not get caught, also. Put him full AP, I don't know about all that. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get a, go ahead and get Tabby here. Just hopefully so I don't get one-shotted by the Zed. Easy trying to step up. Well, we'll see. I mean, the meta's going to shift a lot. Dark Harvest is already getting nerfed, like, really hard next patch, which might affect the meta quite a bit. But yeah, I mean, I think that Siege comps will definitely be stronger. You know, I think Kate and Sivir will be good, will be better. I think Lucian will still be pretty good. I think you're onto something, though. I mean, I think the plates will be a really big deal. And I think push comps will be a big deal. I don't know if they're going to do 4-man, like, dives for it or whatever. Yeah, they were tilted pretty hard, I think. Who's RNG Uzi Meow? Was that the dude I just played with? Oh, that's the Garen? I'll probably just roll solo. I mean, Garen did pretty well. I mean, I do think that Sona is pretty good right now. I just feel like Nami is probably better. That's one thing that I kind of like underestimated on my support tier list. Maybe it's just me, but Sona does have a higher win rate. But I just think that Nami has more utility, I feel like. Like, Sona has more raw, like, shielding and healing power late in, like, organized late game team fights, but I feel like Nami's way better in skirmishes. Did I know there's a thumbs down button for the video? Yeah, there is one. I mean, I never really understood the purpose of, like, thumbs downing something. Like, I don't think I've ever thumbs down anything. I mean, it's like, either leave a like or not. I think they should just get rid of the thumbs. Honestly, the thumbs down. It's okay. There are, like, a couple of trolls, like, there are, like, 4 trolls every stream that thumbs down. But we have a lot of great people that thumbs up as well. I don't know, even if I think, like, the only time I would even consider, like, thumbs downing a video is if it's not representing what it said it was representing. So if it was, like, a super clickbaity title, or something like that, and it's not even remotely talking about what it said, or if it was, like, super racist, or, you know, something like that. Oh, thumbs up? Oh, my bad. Sorry, I can't read. Yes, thank you, Josh. Thank you for the thumbs up. I thought you were saying that to be ironic or something. Thumbs down. I don't know. I haven't had a lot of sleep. But yeah, I mean, most people put a lot of time and effort into their videos, so it's like, oh, Akali's already banned. I don't know. I just banned Soraka. Baited by tough click. I don't know. People just spend a lot of time on there, so, you know, I just won't thumbs up it sometimes, or whatever. But I pretty much never thumbs down. Oh, yeah, if it's something like that. But I don't go looking for those kinds of videos, that's the thing. Got clickbaited. I don't know. I appreciate all interaction. Thumbs up and subs are my favorite, obviously, but the dislikes actually do count as interaction. So, like, the trolls that come in and add a view and a dislike, you know, every stream. There's fewer of them. There used to be, like, 8 or 9 of them that would come in every night. Now there's, like, 4. Hey, thanks, Josh. I appreciate it. No, I totally failed that. That was my bad. I appreciate you helping me get the word out. I forget to mention that a lot. I should promote that more. Wow, double poke. That's annoying. I think I have to go Nami again, just to maybe heal through the poke. I appreciate it.
I decide what the tide will bring.
But thank you, Josh. I appreciate it. Sorry, I completely butchered butchered your attempt to help me out there. It could be one person who was like on that stuff. I mean, we don't ban very many people, but we've probably banned. I'd say there's probably over 100,000 people that have watched something on the channel before, and we've probably banned like maybe 50 accounts. And I would say that most of those are multiple accounts from the same people that get banned. So they'll get banned and then they'll make like 5 other accounts and keep coming in and saying stuff. So like realistically, probably like 20 actual people or something like that out of like 100,000. So we don't do that a lot, but. Hey, thanks, Matt. I appreciate it. I will have some more Total War coming out for you soon. I'm going to finish the Silostra probably over the next couple of days. I've got to grade these essays. It's crunch time. So this week for the next like 3 or 4 days, I'm going to be really busy. But after that, I'll come out with some more. And then I know I'm kind of waiting on Steel Faith to upgrade their mod for the new patch, or the new DLC rather, for the Vampire Coast. That's coming along fairly slowly, but at the same time, like, I know it takes them a long time to make those changes, but I really want the Steel Faith because they just, like, their balancing is just so much better than the base game. Like, the Silostra campaign was really fun. It was interesting, but we just steamrolled that campaign. I mean, I feel like even on Legendary. Awesome. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate it. Hey, thanks, Matt. I appreciate you coming by the stream, even though it's a League stream. There's a chance over the winter I might start doing like some multiplayer stuff. I know people like multiplayer a lot. I haven't done it in a while. I did it when the game first came out. I got to like top 200 something. I'm probably nowhere close to in that kind of form right now. But I could do some, if people want to see the multiplayer, I could try it again. There were a lot of balancing issues back in the day, but I think, you know, it's been a couple of years now, so they've probably ironed out some of that. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate it. But yeah, that was true, Somber. Yeah, there was that one guy that was like, yeah, imitating my wife, and someone else came on and was like talking all this trash about my daughter and wife because I didn't honor somebody in a game we lost. The dude just completely lost his mind. I can't remember the others. Most of them are just like very intentional trolls that like don't want to be here. There's very few people that are like regulars that we've had to ban. It's probably like 5 or less. No, Rune hasn't been on in like probably a year-ish. She may have been on last winter. Yeah, it's been a very long time for Rune. I don't know what's happening with her. She's still around. She's still on Discord. I don't think she interacts with our Discord, but she's still an admin, and I can still see that she like plays other games and things like that, so I don't know. She was like the original Discord mod that helped me set up Discord. It was Rune and Gavin, and we haven't seen either one of them in a very long time, so I don't know what's going on with them. But she was from Tasmania, I think. Pretty cool woman, pretty cool. Heh. Okay, I guess we're not committing. Yeah, I'm not really sure why you... Okay, I guess that was just a miscommunication there. JG's up there, man. This one looks like it might be a tough one. I didn't know we were just poking. Like, I thought that we were actually going for that because I landed a double bubble. But he took his W instead of Q first. I think W does pretty high base damage, but I don't know. I just thought that we were going to go for it if I hit the bubble. Maybe I was wrong for that. Clicked. Camille jungle is annoying. I mean, I've added on the different things at different times. I added Discord in last winter, I think. Been streaming since, like, October 2016, I think. Been creating, like, videos since, like, June of 2016. I've had kind of the Discord and the subscriptions and stuff, I think were the summer of 2017. I feel like that's when I started doing subscriptions, but we didn't have Discord for a while. So the Discord was I think Discord was winter of 2018. Like early, like January-ish. I thought she was gonna back. I mispredicted the bubble. If I would have hit the bubble, it would have been nice, but I gotta stay. It's gonna be a pretty big wave. FF14? No, I don't. I thought about it. Maybe trying to pick it up next year, but... It looks pretty cool, but I've heard that, like, the bosses, like, that the rating's pretty easy. But I don't know if that's true. I've heard it described as, like, really, like, scripted or something like that. And I'm like, well, I don't exactly know what that means because WoW raids are kind of scripted. Like with Deadly Boss mods, you kind of know what's going to happen when. But there is some randomness to like the targets they choose and stuff like that, so... I'm not sure. I'd have to study it more. But right now, I don't think I have time for an MMO, but if I need to finish my dissertation, but when I get the dissertation finished, maybe... Maybe Flash Ignite. I'm pretty sure she used heal.
current. Welcome to the deep end.
Oh, that's annoying. I really just wanted to get my other stacks off on the tower, but I got too greedy.
We are all tied to the ocean.
Who's winning? Oh, we're getting crushed. I thought we were ahead. Lucian is up quite a bit of CS. Why is this still sparkling like it's been dusted? Been doing that for a while. Really need to get my boots. I'm gonna get them in like 20 seconds. I can dodge this crap easier. Oh my god. What put the stuff on him? Did she just hit with a Q or something? I don't know how she just got in there and murdered him like that quickly. That means it's probably racist, Toos. Go, go, go! What are you doing? Oh my gosh. I mean, he did have a bunch of minions beating him down, but it's like, I just arrived and healed, and they're at 1% health, and then you don't want to go. I'm just not, like, on the right page with this dude. Vel'Koz's annoying as hell. I probably should have just played something like, Rakan or something. There are two schools of thought. Either try to heal through the poke or just play something that's like really hard engage. Or like Nautilus maybe. He's not even running Dark Harvest. That'll be a rough one.
We are all tied to the ocean.
Hey, what's up, David? Thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Go on her. He could have dashed, I think, and gotten her. I guess we're still up in CS. And why does every ward glow like that? It makes it look like it's been dusted. Man, I'm running pretty low on mana here. Trying to save up mana, but I don't have any mana. I mean, the wrong move was dying 4 times. I don't know. He's playing very aggressively because he hits you with everything. I mean, I've died a couple of times too. He's playing pretty well, but, like, it's not the jungler's fault. Right, you're playing a very mobile champion. And we've had plenty of chances to kill him, like, I don't know, say, level 1. When I double bubble him. And put the ignite on him. They have double heal. Either way, I mean, we can still win, but, I mean, we've had plenty of chances to dominate this lane. And we just aren't taking advantage of that.
Enemy killing spree.
My quest beckons.
Now bot lane's down.
Enemy double kill. Shut down.
Okay, nice.
Sure as the tide.
I'm staying. I need this gold for Ardent.
You have slain an enemy.
And she held her riposte the whole time.
People and their air.
Killing spree.
Alright, I mean, we can maybe win off this Kha'Zix.
Double kill. An ally has been slain.
Ride upon the waves.
Been slain. An enemy has been slain.
I don't know who's on the other side of that wall. Yeah. Yeah, I would have died if I went to go try to ward that. Urgot can probably beat up Fiora right now. I have to flash out after that. Zig's getting pretty big. I mean, Ziggs is scary late game. That was a good call. Oh, damn it. I didn't see that till it was too late.
I will see my home again.
The double jump, baby. Oh! Got him with the snipe. When are they nerfing Kai'Sa? I actually don't think Kai'Sa's that bad right now, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I don't even think she's tier 1. Like, she's good late game. I just feel like she can get bullied hard early. She's still good, you know. I just feel like there are better options now. He's probably dead. They're all just goon squatting down there.
I'll find my path.
Has been slain.
I mean, she's very good late game. I just feel like right now in this meta, there are a lot of champions that can bully her out hard. Like, I feel like Lucian, Draven, Jhin, and Miss Fortune all just give her the business, you know? In lane. And she does scale well, but she needs to be good at something. You know, so she does scale well later on into the game. But they did nerf her, like, they nerfed Rageblade. I mean, it's kind of a change. But, I mean, her overall win rate's like 50% right now.
Sure as the tides.
I don't know. I mean, she's still good, but I think that Lucian is stronger than she is. I think that Draven, especially early game, is stronger than she is. Those are champions I would... I mean, I don't think they need to nerf Draven. I think he is what he is. He's a high-risk, like, early-game champ, but... I think AD carries are relatively fine right now, with the exception of Lucian, I think. If anyone needs to be dialed back a little bit, I think it's Lucian. Oh my god! I was aiming for Kaisa, and the stupid Vel'Koz did, like, insane damage. This Vel'Koz is, like, hard carry in this game. I don't know about all that.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
I don't know how Kaisa didn't die there. Are you kidding me right now?
You have been slain.
The desperation Q. That was very bad of me. I should have been able to dodge that. And she's 100% dead. Probably just off the Urgot flip, because she can't kill Urgot with her combo, I'm pretty sure. Lucian, come over here, dude. Like, quit playing with her. This guy is so awful. Now they might just lose this. I mean, it's going to come down to a smite fight. Okay, we got it. Everyone's probably gonna die. Maybe not. Okay. I tell you what, dude, this Kha'Zix is like doing some Olympic lifting this game for real. Like, I'm not playing that well either. God, could not get in range to W. Gonna ult on me. I know she is. Okay, maybe not. Oh.
Quit flopping around.
Three and 16. What, the bot lane? No, he's 3 and 10 right now. I'm 1 and 5, so it's like 4 and 15 combined. It's not good. They have a stronger siege than we do, but I think we need to ISO. Yeah, we can't siege through Lux and Vel'Koz. It's just not happening. I mean, like, Ziggs does have good siege, but they have, like, 2 really powerful siege champs.
There's always another way.
We need Kha'Zix to pick somebody off and kill him, like, in a rotation. Like, that's how we win. Obviously, like, the short-range siege champs are not going to be good in melee combat if Kha'Zix gets the jump on him.
Swim against the
Okay, there we go. Oof. Oh god, okay. I don't think we're gonna be able to get it. I don't think we're gonna be able to get it. I mean, that was a nice, like, couple of kills there, but... Jeez. I do have some CC, but I think I want the bigger heal. I like this Lucian's attitude. What did he didn't say anything. I think I've got him muted. Or was that the last Lucian? I can't remember.
We are all tied.
'Got him. What? Oh my god. Okay, I shouldn't have gone for that bubble. Alright, let's back up then, I guess. We're... 1,600 damage. He didn't even, like, ult me. Get this, get this. I shouldn't have gone for that bubble.
I still hear the song of the sea.
I think going for the win was the better choice. 3 were dead, but... I needed to not go for that bubble. I got really greedy trying to bubble Vel'Koz for the win. When we could have just pressed him. That's stupid. You're not an initiator as Nami most of the time. Come on, Kha'Zix. Do you have Smite? What does he have right now? He has Ghost? Can't tell.
My people are counting on me.
Does he have GA? He does not have GA. No, 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 no. Get this, get this. Oh, Fiora's up there, huh? Get this! Why can't we just... Okay, well, they're gonna kill her, right? Yeah, she's gone.
Ride upon the waves.
Oof. God, what? Yeah, let me just... I guess. He's probably got his GA back, yeah. Does Lucian have a GA? No. We really don't want to get picked over a wall here. No, that way, dude. Dangerous.
My quest beckons.
Yeah, I'll still stick with the control wards. That'll help out, maybe, if we siege. Like, I could buy an amp tome or something here, maybe, but...
There's always another wave.
My Baroned up minions should be able to kill their minions. I just have to, like, not get picked off.
Ride upon the waves.
He's probably dead. All they had to do was just wait. Did we kill anybody? We didn't actually kill anybody. Just...
Swim against the current.
Well, that wasted most of our buff. All Zig had to do is just not get caught. Like, literally just run all the way back and just wait on the rest of us, and we won. With, like, double buff. Super's running into 2 lanes. Dude, if Camille comes in, like, you're dead, bro. Like...
An enemy has been slain.
No, just wait.
My quest.
Yeah, we got to waste all of our Baron and all of our Dragon because 2 people don't know how to back up for 20 seconds. That's always a thrill.
People are counting on me.
Now we don't have any sort of advantage on them. And they have a better 5v5, I'm pretty sure. Like, we've been getting lucky that Kha'Zix is catching people out, but Fiora's finally caught up. Like, she has items, even though her KDA is terrible. It doesn't matter. If you have 6 items, you have 6 items. So, we let their feeding person catch up.
We are all tied to the ocean.
I mean, that's the next major target, unless we catch them out here. I really don't want to play, like, let's see who can get killed by Lux. Oh. It's probably game. That's it.
Shut down.
counting on me.
Oh, cool. So if we extend the game and risk losing, we might be able to get a longer Elder. That's great. The problem is they're going to have all the vision. And we get to walk into Lux and Vel'Koz. Or we could have forced them to walk into us. Really? We're gonna lose game over red now? Like, it's 44 minutes? Like, there's about a 99% chance they're gonna either already have the red taken or they're gonna be in position to bait you for red. Like, why would you go for red at 45 minutes into the game when you know Baron's up?
My quest back.
Oh. They get Baron plus Elder because Kha'Zix wanted to face check red at 44 minutes. So that's the price we gotta pay. And now we just gotta hope they have someone like Ziggs on their team who wants to split up and get caught.
I'll find my path.
Is that just like the running up middle strat, I guess? I don't know. Well. I mean, maybe we can get this Lux. It's gonna be so hard to win without the Kha'Zix, though. He didn't kill anybody? No. Well, I guess it was a team effort to throw, so that's good. Don't need to nerf anything. They need to buff people's brains. Like, we had to do all three of those things to lose that game. Like, I was just sitting there pinging the Lucian. I was like, back up. I even pinged Camille. And he uses his dash forward to fight a 6-item Fiora who has a GA right in front of their base with no vision anywhere. And we know the rest of our team is, like, across the whole map. Ziggs, I'm just pinging, like, back up over and over again. Just don't die. Just don't get caught. It doesn't even matter if you get the tower. Who cares? Just don't die. What does he do? He pushes up, and he dies. Well, this guy was backing up early. Maybe that was the Draven from last game. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure we had chances to get kills early. Yeah, no, this was the guy that, like, level 1, when I double bubble and ignite, like, the squishy Vel'Koz, he doesn't go in. And he's like, whoa, 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 hold on, man. The jungler might be able to instantly teleport over here and kill us. So he was, like, overly cautious early on. Well, Ziggs played well most of the game. He just made one terrible macro decision. It was really obvious. But he played well otherwise. Patience means a lot. Patience is not like waiting, you know, 5 minutes. Patience is waiting like 5 seconds, you know, for the rest of your team to catch up. That's all it takes a lot of the time. Oh, Ziggs is not headed for... I mean, Ziggs is a platinum player. Plays well, gets overconfident, makes a huge macro mistake, throws the game. I think pings are a pretty clear explanation. Like, we pinged Elder a lot. Like, it was pretty clear what we were trying to do. Or if people just followed, like, my call to end the game, instead of splitting up, Lucian and Urgot went bottom. I mean, I could have not tried to bubble the Vel'Koz and ended it too, so I did screw up right there. Play Recon this time. I'll play something with some engage. So I can get on these, like, squishy siegers. Although that could be a little rough early on. Yeah, if they pick something like Nami, which is really annoying to play against. Probably gonna have to get biscuits against Nami. Well, the dude was either, like, high platinum or diamond. Like, he knew what was going on. He knew exactly what was appropriate to do. He was just greedy and messed up. I'll guarantee you, like, that he knows we were doing dragon and that he shouldn't get caught. He just did. So I don't think it's a matter of him not knowing what was going on. I think it's just a matter of him screwing up. Like, you can't type out a paragraph to him. Like, it was pretty obvious we were doing the dragon. Like, he knows. He just screwed up. Hey, what's up, Sammy? I think first picking an ADC is okay right now. Just pick Lucian, Bane, Isa, Draven. I mean, I don't think there are that many, like, hard counters to, like, the good AD carries. think I'm going coin in this matchup.
Hey, I have a plan.
You have a plan?
Yeah, I'll go on instant.
That's the opposite of a plan.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Just because I don't think we're going to be able to put out meaningful harass on Nami early. I mean, I'm going to try to hit him with my Qs, but
30
I don't
seconds
think
until
we're going to be, like, able to do much against her early. Yeah, but you can't, I mean, to an extent you're right, but like there's no point in typing that because she knows. Like I'll guarantee you, or he knows, Ziggs knew. Flash, dude.
Should I show them the dance?
Show them the dance.
What is this? It's promos, that's what it is. It's promos, boys and girls.
If it don't get out of control,
Promos time in League of Legends. No, he should have flashed. 100% should have flashed over that wall.
Bunch of weirdos.
Because if you flash, like, there's a chance there's going to be multiple of them that flash also. And as Aatrox in lane, you shouldn't need your flash as much as other people.
You forgot the plan.
no. Yeah. Hey, have you seen his cape?
And they don't have that much CC. Like, if he flashed over that wall and went back to his tower, he could have gotten out. Twice? In 2 minutes and 30 seconds? Oh my god. Well. This is an interesting one. Oh, if she just hit that stun. But she didn't.
They will see my dance. Then they will know magic's joy. Its fury.
No, they don't. It's just unfortunate. I mean, we could have won that last game. No one was inting last game. They just made bad macro decisions at, you know, 35 minutes in the game. That's why you shouldn't let games go that long. I could have, like, more rigorously called for us to go get the Baron that final time before we, like... I mean, there's other stuff I could have called more.
enemy killing spree.
I'm getting impatient.
No, you don't get to open because you're bad. You have to sit here like the rest of us for 20 minutes and try to win.
I think we got a problem.
Think or no?
Oh, we got a problem?
Ally has been slain.
I got you!
Thanks, babe.
It's gonna be okay.
We can do this. I'm lucky to have you.
No, I'm the lucky one.
Hell's going on?
Enemy rampage.
Thank you. I need you to be more careful.
Everybody is gonna die first. It's gonna be me. I can't see you die. Also,
Aw, you were looking out for me.
always.
Shut down.
If we get separated, I'll find you.
We won't get separated.
You're already wandering off.
No, I'm not. How can humans not hear the magic?
They're too busy building.
Alright, well.
Our magic is a fury. It is a song you cannot resist.
I feel like every time I see a Lissandra in my game, she just ints, like, hard. I don't know what the deal is. Like, supposedly she's good, and she has a good win rate in high elo, but she just seems, like, really bad most of the time when people try to play her. Maybe it's because they don't know how to play her. Like, not this bad, but, like, usually pretty bad.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Have any sort of advantage on them right now? I do have an experience advantage, I guess.
I'm so tired.
You gotta rest, honey.
Everyone is depending on me.
Everyone can help.
Has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
I swear, you will be the death of me.
That
Me too.
why do you never say yes?
Because then, I was ready to hear you ask.
Well, people played her before the rework because they played her at Worlds. People were playing her Aftershock because they don't understand, like, that's a very specific type of matchup thing against melee champions. I don't even understand why people would play her over Victor top lane. I mean, it does give you Initiate if you play it correctly, but it's just like a utility champ, and I just don't think you want utility champs anywhere but support right now. You need, like, hard power champs in most other roles. I'm not gonna have ult for a little bit.
Ask me again tomorrow.
I always do.
I mean, it's maybe winnable. I don't know. I guess at least Lissandra, she does have that utility. She can do something if she's 0-8. I guess that is a perk. Where's that TP coming in?
So I can burn it again. You thinking about me?
I'm a little busy.
That's very upsetting.
A summoner has disconnected.
Well, glad he wants to get banned over a preseason game. Wish Kha'Zix would shut up and like get this dude to play. Like, we could have won this, even with him being like 0-7.
What we have is greater than some human word.
What's wrong with opening? When the rest of your team is trying, it's selfish, and it ruins the game. I mean, like, it's a team game. If you're having a bad game, you can't just say, okay, I want to take my ball and go home. You can do that in StarCraft. You know, if you get behind in a single-player game like StarCraft, or like Witcher 3 or something, or like Civ 6, you're like, hey, I don't really like my starting position, or I kind of got punked early on. Whatever, I'll just start another one. Oh my god, got completely vaporized. But in a team game, like, you have to keep going. What I think. I mean, it's not just you, it's 4 other people on your team. Like, just because you're having a bad game, like, it's not all about you. That's what I think anyways. Like, even in, like, pickup basketball or something at the YMCA. I mean, that's your prerogative, I guess, Chef, but you know, that's not how I see it. I just think of it like, if you're just playing a pickup game of, like, basketball with people at the YMCA and you miss a couple of 3-pointers, you can't just say, alright, guys, peace, you know?
I think they
It's like walk off the court and leave the gym. I mean, I guess you can, but it's like not a cool thing to do. Or just because someone like steals the ball from someone else on your team a couple of times and scores, like, you play the game out.
Let's see what's happening now.
That is sort of sexy.
Okay, I'll get more.
Not in pickup basketball. You don't have substitutes. Like in organized play, yeah, but that's different. I mean, I guess if there are other people standing around, sure, but yeah, that's a different kind of paradigm from what's going on in League. I mean, I just think like you have a responsibility to your team to try to play the game to win until the game's over. That's what, I mean, that's what I think people sign up for when you play ranked. Or even normals, for that matter.
How do you like me today?
More than yesterday.
And that's just how I see it. If people want to play as like a solo game, there are plenty of those out there. I just don't think League's one of them. I mean, you can recommend if you think your team's not going to win. That's why there's a surrender button. You can recommend a surrender. I don't think that's inherently bad. But if your team doesn't agree, if they don't all press surrender, then...
Thank you.
Well, I mean, I think there's a time and a place to give up if you're, like, really far behind and everyone agrees with it, because then it's a team decision. And that's fine, you know, there are some games that are unwinnable. But just to take it on yourself and say, look, everyone else wants to try, but I think I'm better than everyone else, than the other, you know, 3 or 4 people on this team, and so I'm just gonna unanimously decide that we're gonna give up, even though everyone else is trying. Like we could have won this if dude stayed.
You love me because I'm beautiful, because I'm sexy.
Not now.
Love is so cruel.
I mean, we've won plenty of games on the channel that look really bad. We won a game yesterday where there was the double jungle troll, or that was the game before yesterday. People were arguing with each other. I didn't get a dodge. I wanted to dodge the game, but I didn't like AFK in the fountain and cry about it and say, oh my god, I didn't get my dodge. I wasn't happy I didn't get my dodge, but I played the game. Ended up winning, mostly because the enemy team screwed up a lot, but that happens in solo queue. Sometimes it's like there's no way you should win a game, and then you just do. Because someone on their team rages out.
I totally forgot why I'm here.
An ally has been slain.
Gotta get myself out of
I can't stop him by myself. Oh my god, what the hell? What the fed? Alright, that's fine. I just wanted it to be long enough that the Lissandra gets lever busted. Well, I mean, yeah. That could be it, Chef. And good chance to work on patience. I thought the Zaya did okay that game. I want to see how many games this person has. I mean, maybe they don't have a lot on that account. It's just a barcode account. Do you have a skin on the Lissandra? I mean, he doesn't have a lot of games on the account, but that's like 120 games. From the looks of it, looks like he may have gotten paid to get boosted. And he could have just had a bad Lissandra game too, but like, why throw that away? Just because you want to queue up for a game when you know you don't have time. Like, why risk a ban? And to say it in chat, it's just so stupid. I really don't have time for many more games. I guess I want to play a little bit more. Hey, thanks, Mara Jane. I appreciate it. But it's just not worth it, guys. Like, just... if you ever get mad or whatever, just play the game out. Like, it's not worth getting banned. I don't think. I mean, just say something to your monitor if you're frustrated, but just play out the games. Or don't queue for them. Especially ranked. If you only have 12 minutes and you just really have to play some League of Legends, like, go play ARAM or something. You know, like... I would say it's still not cool to throw normals also, because people are trying stuff out and some people only play normals, but at the same time, open means that you want to forfeit the game, where you just let the enemy run down your lane. So basically, surrender before the 15 minutes is open. It's popularized because a lot of people think that's what everyone does in Korea. That's not what everyone does in Korea. But a lot of people in Korea, it's a different thing because they have cyber cafes where you pay, like, by the hour to play. From what I understand. I've never been to Korea. But that's where that concept started, is because at really high-level Korean games, like Challenger, if you got a certain amount behind early, you know, if the enemy team had, like, 0-5, and they just weren't going to make mistakes, and you were unlikely to win that game, a lot of people would just open, and they would just allow the game to end. So they could go to the next game, because they're paying for their time. You know? And so they don't want to, like, even if they have, like, a 20% chance to win, they don't think it's worth it because they're paying for their time. That's not how it works. And that like, in the United States, we don't have cyber cafes like that. And you can come back. You come back all the time, especially in Platinum and lower. Like, people throw all the time. They make lots of mistakes. Like, there are a ton of games that you can make a comeback in. Yeah, so, I mean, it kind of makes sense in that culture, right? If you're just playing all day, every day in these cyber cafes and you're paying money for it, and, you know, they're not going to make mistakes or whatever, and it's unlikely you're going to come back. Koreans do throw sometimes, but, like, platinum-level players in NA are going to throw a lot. So, you have chances to win. And it's part of their culture. Like, everyone's on board with that a lot of times. Like, everyone in Challenger agrees that they're going to do that in some games. And that's okay. Like I said, if your team's okay with it, whatever your team wants to do, if everyone agrees, that's fine. If everyone starts the game and at 1 minute, everyone just says open and wants to open, okay. But, like, when it's just you... I guess I was Banacali, I don't know.
You're scared.
To know.
Then that's not cool. I think there's a difference between gold and plat in any region. Differences get larger as you go up, though, I think. So, like, the difference between, like, a diamond and a challenger is way larger, I think, than a bronze and a silver. Although there are definitely differences every time you go up. So, yeah, there are certain contexts where opening makes sense, where giving up makes sense. But that's why there's a surrender button, you know, at 15 minutes, or if it's before that, everyone needs to agree to it. But yeah, you don't just get to give up because you're having a bad game, and you know, that's what I think. You're not having a good time in a game, you know? Just what you sign up for. There are going to be some tough games. I guess what is Nami? I don't know. Nami's not great in Yasuo, but...
I decide what the tide will bring.
I agree. That's why I very rarely give up. Unless we're, like, super far down. I mean, my whole theory on that is... you don't have to win every game that's close in order for it to be worthwhile to play those games. To play all those games out if you're really trying to get the highest rank. Because you have a 0% chance to win when you surrender. But most games, you have at least like a 10% chance to win. Like, some wacky stuff could happen. Someone could start raging on the enemy team. Someone's power could go out. I mean, I've seen that happen. And even if you just win, like, an extra 5 games a season, if you play, like, you know, 1,000 games a season, maybe everyone doesn't play that much, but, you know, even if you only play, like, a few hundred games, if you just win, like, a few more games, then that could be the difference between getting Silver 1 and Gold 5, or getting Platinum 1 and Diamond 5. I mean, Season 7, I was 1 game away from getting Diamond 5 out of, like, the 2,300 games that I played that year. 1 game. If there was just 1 game where people stayed in a little bit longer, didn't give up, and played it out of probably at least 100 games that were like that, where people gave up too early, I would have been Diamond. I mean, there are other things. I could have just played better and got to Diamond that year. But at the end of the day, every game counts by the end of the season, so... Anaflow, what are we... we're against something weird bot lane. Probably, like, Yasuo or something. We'll play it out. I maybe should have dodged. I had a chance to dodge here, but... oh, it's Swain? Lux Swain's actually pretty gross. They have a pretty good team. Lux is really annoying bot lane now. Like, these really heavy poke champs, like the Lux and the Vel'Kozes, are actually really frustrating to play against as a lot of champs, so... Well, go with the poke. I have a ton of sustain early. They have some. I don't know. That's my stance on it. I just play on my one account, and I try to get the highest rank that I can. And, you know, even if you only win a couple extra games, it can be a big deal. That's how I see it. Plus, I mean, the bigger reason is just, like, if people on your team are still trying, like, you need to try.
Sure as the tides. Ride upon the
Minions
waves.
have spawned.
Gotta have that Mad Dog Mark Matson mentality. Matson, man. Easiest 3 championship rings ever. Hey, Mark gave it a really good, like... really good minute or so every 3 games. He was ready. I'm like, hey man, can you come in? Just so our, like, starter doesn't get a foul in the last, like, 2 minutes of the half. It's like, yeah, bro, I got you. Come in, bring that energy. He was, like, the 15th person on the Laker bench, I think, from, like, 2000. Oh my god, what the f is this damage? A double electrocute proc. Flash on him? Flash on him? What is going on here? What are these guys doing? Oh my gosh. Alright. Sucks I got both of those, but obviously we don't have time to, like, start handing off stuff. I really don't want to die. I'm just gonna buy some stuff. Holy crap, come on, man. I mean, Skarner's probably coming back down here. So dumb. Like, just run, man. Like, that's a freaking Iron 4 mistake. I'm not back unless I got my BF sword. I don't care.
My people have come.
Well, my mute button actually is working. This guy's gonna tell me with his ignorance.
Sure as the tides. I'll find you. We are all tied to the earth.
We already have that, man. What's he? He's going for Scuttle?
Quit flopping around.
He's Went on Yasuo? Okay. Oh, it absorbed all of her stuff.
Ew, whale breath.
Damn, if I had my E there, she would have killed the Yasuo. Yeah, I forgot to change it. It's not a promo game. No, we lost. We went 1 and 2 in the promos. We got trolled hard. We had an AFK in the last one. I think if I win this one, I might be able to get back in, though. So I had that warded. Dude. Please don't give him multiple kills. God, I really hope Skarner doesn't come down here and clean this up. It'd be tragic. I want a plate. I'm gonna get 2 plates. Please, just leave, dude. Just leave, bro. Get out. Oh my god. We're not getting any more. I don't care. I'm back. And if he wants to die, he can die. I mean, I do care if he dies. I'm going to be annoyed. But
An enemy has been slain.
Ride upon the waves.
like, pretty good fighting ability, but like Iron 4 macro. He's just doing it to smite me at this point, probably. Or to spite me, rather. She's almost got her ult. Wayne has his ult now, though. He's like, but I gotta go back and get a full Rage Blade in 1 buy. Probably what she's thinking. Storm Razor in 1 buy, because that's cool. Galio doesn't have ult. That's probably what's gonna happen. She's gonna buy like a full Storm Razor here. back's right in front of them, so they know that she's back.
Enemy killing spree.
Yeah, she bought a full Storm Razor on one back.
My people are counting on me.
She had like 3,000 gold in the bank.
My quest.
Plain idiocy. If she had, like, if she just went back and got a BF sword earlier, we could have gotten 2 or 3 more kills. Oh, God. She did so much damage. What? Dude. It is a freaking troll and a half. He's gonna get blown up.
Spree.
I still hear the song of the sea. We are strange.
Killing spree.
I should have played that differently. I didn't realize that she basically 100-0'd me with her combo. I probably should have realized that. Can we kill this guy? I don't know.
My quest beckons. There's always another way. Pure as the tides.
Yeah. Elise has been down here a couple of times, I think, early on.
Ew. Whale breath. That's fine.
And she's got her smite. Ox is gonna try to snipe it, probably.
Feet are strange. Six.
That was a really good play by her.
Wash them away.
Sort of. She got too close and got hooked to begin with, but that was a pretty nice outplay.
Has destroyed a turret. Godlike.
I guess we'll just go with this for bigger heals.
People and their air.
Yeah, I mean, his Kai'Sa's playing very well. She's playing very arrogantly, but it is working out. I mean, she has very good micro. She's just really arrogant. She's probably a Smurf. Champion when he's fed is obnoxious. Dude, what the... We're getting into the, getting into, like, the most frustrating elo, where it's like people have such potential, but they get too arrogant. Like, he's sitting here dancing right in front of him. Try to bait him into the tower. This is what happens around, like, Platinum 1, Diamond 5, is people are actually pretty good, but they just get way too cocky and just try to make it into kind of a flashy play.
My people are counting on me.
Also is very fed, though. I needed to just not get close enough where he could melee me. Alright, whatever. That's fine.
My quest beckons. Sure as the tide.
Yeah, she's a Smurf. She's definitely a Smurf. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's possible that she only plays really well if she's ahead. He's gonna get... Why don't we just wait on the Elise, man? So annoying. Go, get him. I didn't mean to throw a pink over that wall. My pink got moved. I mean, shutdowns are real. Like, they just got 1,000 gold for shutting down Kai'Sa. People are gonna get punished more and more and more for really bad macro these days. I don't think we're gonna be able to do anything here. Wayne just probably got like 1,500 gold. She wanted to dive 2 towers for the kill.
There's always another way.
I just feel like we're gonna lose this. And it's gonna be really frustrating. Oh, come here, come here, come here, come here. Let's get out of here. Go get this. Go get this. Stop chasing. Start getting Baron. Or Lux can steal it from us. Okay, come on. I also might try to flank us, so I'm gonna go ahead and ward this.
Enemy double kill.
My quest beckons.
It should be triggering them. I thought I was close enough. I guess not.
I still hear the song of the sea.
Okay.
I'll find my path. Sure as the tide.
Slux, I swear to God, if she steals another objective, should have all 3 dragons.
People are counting on me.
I'm dead, maybe? No. Redemption. She flashed, I guess? I don't know. Wait, did Kaisa die? Damn it. She was standing right on top of the Swain. They're all disrespecting him. Yeah, I just kind of... No. Just back up. Just back up. Dude, obviously, I've been trying to call for this for what? Wait, why was that cannon just standing there? What?
Sure as the tides. There's always another way.
There's no... I mean, I'm about 99% sure there's no wards over in this area. Oh, okay. Dude. Idiots, man. I swear to God. Alright, well, thank God we're just all really fed. It was pretty close to being Baron. He's like, LOL, I could have thrown the game really hard there. Hilarious. With my Iron 4 macro. I just hate losing games. Like I've been denied Diamond so many times because of crap like this. And like Platinum 1. It's just not funny to me, man. Like, I would really like to get back to Diamond. I mean, I don't want to be too much of a Grinch, but, like, just win the game, guys. Like, winning is fun. Like, to me, winning is fun. Watching someone, like, int is not fun. Well... Oh, you're trying to circle back to the argument that Kai'Sa's broken. I mean, when she gets that fed, yeah. And I mean, this person's, like, good macro-wise on Kaisa, but... So I'll make sure that I reset the router before the stream tomorrow, and then if it still is acting crazy, then you know, I'll call Comcast and investigate. Yeah, I mean, kind of like what Roach said, she was performing to an extent, but we were like just a couple of misplays away from losing that game. Don't forget, when they killed her because she drove 2 towers, they gave 1,000 gold. That's basically like they killed her 3 times. Like, they get a lot of gold back. So yeah, I mean, she was ahead and she played pretty well in that game, but if you give them these shutdown golds in this meta, like, you know, they can get a lot back. They get a lot back, and like, if Kled got killed there, let's say that Kled gets killed immediately, and then the rest of us get baited into a 4v5 and we die, like, if they get an ace plus Baron, they're right back in the game. Barely average Aurelia player. Nice, but overall, still a good stream, still a good stream. We did lose, we got trolled in the promos, but it happens. We still ended up higher than where we started. I think we started at 91. We were at 98. But whatever, as long as we don't go on a huge loss streak, hopefully I don't jinx it. As long as we can just kind of hang in there and just not have a streak, I think we can get, hopefully, get back to Diamond. I think I've been playing pretty well in most games. I still, you know, do make some mistakes, and I don't know why the internet's freaking out, but either way. Yeah, it's a short stream because I have to grade a lot of essays. My internet, though, as far as I can tell, I'm just typing it because I don't know how much of it's dead. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you all very much for tuning in, and I'll see everybody next time. Have a good day. Sorry about the stream. I don't know. We had some wacky tech problems, but at least we got some good games in. Like I said, I'll reset the router, and just hopefully that'll do it by tomorrow.